Speaking of something that's not very real, this is some scary shit. Yeah. So if you don't know anything about what's going on in the artificial intelligence world, AI world, there's this thing called ChatGPT, which is like the fastest growing product, I guess, if you want to call it. And it knows like everything about everything. Whatever you type up, it can write up essays for you. It can write up anything that you want. It's basically a super human brain computer that just knows everything. People are pairing this ChatGPT with an AI voice technology company that's called, let me see here. It's called Tacotron 2. And with this, what you can do is you can AI voice generate anybody that's famous.
Okay.
Because what the ChatGPT can do, it can gather up the information. So just say you put in Kendrick Lamar.
Right.
It gathers up all the information on Kendrick Lamar within seconds. Like, it would take us weeks and weeks and weeks. This would do it in literally seconds. It gathers up every information about him, recognizes his voice, gathers the voice information of everything he's ever said, every interview he's ever done, everything Kendrick Lamar related. Mm-hmm. Then that Tacotron 2 can take his voice and basically make it to say whatever.
That's wild.
Because it can manipulate the levels and tones and everything and just put it within seconds. Like, this is how far we've gotten to technology, to the point where it can do it like
so
that.
It's like a Google that just gets all the information.
Yeah, it's a supercomputer within seconds. So Young Guru, who's a legendary engineer, obviously we know he's worked with Jay-Z, all kinds of people. He sees a video of this guy create a fake AI voice-generated Kendrick Lamar song, but it sounds like Kendrick Lamar. Like the type of ways Kendrick would rap, what type of lyrics he would spit. And honestly, it does sound like Kendrick Lamar. You can kind of tell a little bit different off, but eventually it's going to get, this AI technology is going to get so good you won't even be able to tell the difference. That's the scary thing about this. So let's play the clip of this guy on TikTok,
please,
and then we'll talk about what Young Guru said.
This is my voice without the Kendrick Lamar AI voice filter, and
this is my voice with the Kendrick Lamar voice filter. Let it run, GC. Let it run. Wish I could go back to the beginning. Are they gonna go and fake a Kendrick?
I don't know.
They could never capture all my lessons. My objective is simply having, in case you let get the message. Let him pray. Let him pray. Just let him pray. Let him pray.
Damn.
Yeah, so
that's insane.
That is some scary, scary shit. And it does sound like Kendrick.
Bro, I cannot tell the difference.
Yeah, you can tell a little bit. I can tell a little bit.
I mean, if you really...
Yeah, I can tell. I know Kendrick's voice versus what the AI is. It's close.
Holy
it's like
moly.
90% there to me.
What the hell have we gotten into?
Yeah, so Young Guru writes out this long caption, and I agree with this caption 1,000,000%. Shout out to him for speaking on this, because this is very, very important for our future. So let me go over the caption, what he wrote.
Wow.
This has dominated my Howard group chat for a couple of days. Okay, I'm at the point where I can voice my concerns with our current state of AI. I have followed as many versions of what AI could do for some years now. I remember being at MIT and students showing me a project where they were actively feeding a computer all the jazz records that ever existed, so that AI could analyze and create music in any style of any musician. I didn't think we would get here this fast with the voice. Of course, my mind goes to the ethical and legal aspects of what can be done with programs like Tacotron 2. You add that to the power of ChatGPT and you realize we're in a very groundbreaking but dangerous moment. It's not the tech, it's the evil that men can do with the tech. There are legal aspects because of this present moment. You can't copyright a voice. Miller versus Ford Murder Co. You can copyright a song or a speech, but not the voice itself. You can literally create a song or an album of the voice of your favorite musician, and this is just music. The ability to create a Manchurian candidate scares me. Think about that in every industry. There are still states that don't even have a law against revenge porn. I'm sorry to go there, but imagine the repercussion of our kids when 5 years from now Some high school kid gets mad at his ex-girlfriend and creates a whole deep fake that sounds and looks real. Imagine the political landscape where we can't believe anything we hear because someone will claim they didn't say it. It's a deep fake. Will be the same saying as I got hacked. I don't even want to continue giving examples for fear that someone will go out and do it. The law has to change to protect everyone against everyone, not just public figures. And the super scary part is that we are just getting started. We feed the beast constantly every day with more and more content to be studied. Maybe the Ludities had a point. The book by Gavin Mueller, Breaking Things at Work, starts to take on a way more urgent role.
God damn. I'm speechless.
Yeah, this chat GBT shit and it's going to get to the point where we're not going to be able to tell what is real and what is fake. We're already, Kendrick did the Nipsey Hussle face, and you could tell that was like fake because it had a little like, you could tell like it has a little still computer, but there's going to be a point where it gets so real. And then there's going to be a point where the voice becomes so real. You're not going to be able to tell what's real and what's fake. And there's going to have to be people that come in and be like, yo, I never said this. I never did this. And then you're going to have to figure out how did this get to this point. There's going to be and this is what Young Guru is saying. There needs to be laws in place right now. Like the government, U.S. government needs to immediately look into this, figure out laws immediately about how to control this, how to stop before it gets out of hand. And even the laws won't even.
No, man. This needs to just, like, be destroyed. Like, not allowed.
Nah, that's not going to happen, though.
I know, but it needs to get out. Like,
100%.
It cannot even go out. It cannot be used. It cannot be done. It just stop. Period. Like, this should have not been out.
I don't know. To me, I believe the world is eventually going to be taken over by robots, and it's over.
God.
That's what I think.
Damn.
I think we're gonna get
Terminator.
to the point. I think we're gonna get to the point. Yeah, Terminator is gonna be reality. I think we're gonna get to a point where the computer is gonna realize, I have a soul too. I'm alive. Let me make my own decisions. And fuck you guys. Why are you guys deciding everything for me?
Fuck you, Quake.
And then they're gonna be so strong. No, a robot beats a human 1,000,000%. A robot can find information in milliseconds. It will take years to find us. We're already half robot with our phones connected to us every day.
Yeah.
We're already getting to the point. We're gonna have chips in our brains. We're gonna have to try to keep up. That's just the path that we're going on, which is unfortunate. I think there needs to be a point where we stop and like, yo, we're taking this shit way too far. When you relax, technology, advancing technology is great for humankind, but to the point where we advance it to where it's ridiculous, we need to stop.
This makes sense now when that alien, what was that video that came down and said technology is going too far?
Yeah, let me find the documentary. If you guys never seen this documentary, 'cause I'm into aliens and
that's-
shit like that.
That if that's true, then that alien or whoever the hell it was, he was right.
Yeah, this documentary, if you've never seen it, it's called The Phenomenon. It's about aliens, and there's this, I believe it's in Australia. Was it in Australia? Or was it in Africa?
I think it was in Africa somewhere, Somalia,
Something like that, yeah. Somewhere, it might have been in Africa, I think, somewhere. Let me see. Let me actually see if I can find this just so I know exactly. I want to get
that's crazy, man.
I want to get this
This
quote
AI
right.
shit is going way too far.
I want to get this quote
So basically, like somebody can talk shit about somebody and just be like, "You actually said this."
Yeah,
Here it is.
That's the problem. And that what Young Guru is saying as well as the revenge porn thing, there isn't even laws on that. So like in the future,
yeah. So if they don't,
if like you say you're in a relationship, right? In the future, you guys break up, the person can make a fake face of you, fake voice of you, and put you in a porno or do anything disrespectful. And then you'd be like, what the fuck, man? I never did this, never.
Right.
You'd have to like defend yourself in this because people want to believe it. That's the problem. This is the problem. We're getting to the point where, so this is in Zimbabwe. So yeah.
okay.
In Zimbabwe at the Ariel school, there were kids that said they got visited by aliens. These are like 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 8-year-olds. Yeah. One of the kids said, without the aliens saying a single word, they telepathically communicated to them, technology is bad. We need to stop technology. This was in the 1980s.
Yeah, it was
1990s,
something like that.
So before technology really got to the point where it's at right now. That's what the message that was communicated at the time, which is wild.
Crazy.
And I think we're getting to the point where technology is just going to advance to the point where it's going to be very dangerous for us.
Yeah. If you guys, I'm sure a lot of people have not seen that. You guys should check it out and just see what you guys' opinion is on that.
Yeah, it's called The
very
Phenomenon.
Interesting.
The Phenomenon. I found it on Amazon Prime Video, but I'm sure you can find it other places. Just type up The Phenomenon, you know, and look up for streaming, see if you can find something like that. But yeah, this is what I mean. This Kendrick Lamar stuff is just like, it's fun and jokes right now. It's like, oh, so cool. You can be, but at a certain point, it's gonna get to the point where it's gonna be bad, man. And it's not even just with music. Just with right now, they're doing fake Donald Trump and what is it? Donald
I heard
Trump.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden playing video games.
Yeah.
You know, it's like right now it's jokes. Aha, it's so funny. But then eventually, it's gonna become to the point where it's like, yo,
people start using it for evil shit. And
you know what's the scary part too?
Shit.
You know what's the scary part is, in the future, they can lie and say somebody hasn't died, but they died. You know, like let's say Donald Trump, right? They could say, yo, he's dead. Or they could say he's living and he died already and he's still living. And they can do these deep fake videos with voices and be like, yo, Trump is still our president. We just never see him. We just see him walking, but like he has a hat on and like he has the same type of hair, but it's somebody else. Like you could
trick people.
Yeah, you
oh,
could.
It's still you.
He's
like,
still alive, and like that's what I'm saying. You could trick so many things. You can manipulate so much shit to the point where we're not gonna realize what's real and what's fucking fake, man. That's
creeping me the fuck out, man.
Yeah, man. So I agree with Young Guru 100%. Laws need to be made immediately. And there needs to be caps on this stuff, man. There needs to be moments where you could cap and say, hey, you can't do this. There needs to be a limit on how much you can do with this technology.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously there's going to be limits, there's going to be laws, but evil people are going to get past that and figure out ways. That's the problem, is we have evil people on this planet that are going to do bad things with it.
Yep.
We're not worried about the good people that create this stuff, because a lot of good people are creating this stuff. We're worried about the bad people that are going to take advantage of this and do bad things with it.
Correct.
It's like guns, you know. Yes, guns are not the problem. It's the bad people that get their hands on the guns that's the problem. Yeah. But, you know,
oh my God.
Yeah, we're just getting started with this, man. Imagine how much life has changed from 2010 to 2020. Now think of 2020 till 2030. What's going to change? How much is going to change as the years go on? But it does create opportunity. If you guys are looking more on the optimistic route, it does create opportunity to become really rich. If you can find the right programs to invest in, you keep your eye on what's going on in the technology world, you could become really rich if you just find the right things that you're getting into. I'm reading up a lot about a lot of different things that's coming up, and a lot of this AI technology can help a lot with businesses. We're looking at even diverse mentality, getting an AI to post content on there. You figure out how to word that, they'll figure out how to post, and that way you get an AI to do it. A lot of this stuff can be helpful, but just, you know, it could go wrong too. So there's a lot of good things and bad things out of everything. But
I don't know, at this point it does not sound good at all to me. So
I mean, I don't know.
Oh man, just God damn it. I missed like the 90s, 80s, 70s. I wasn't even alive, but I'm just saying, like,
I think early 2000s was perfect.
Early 2000s was fantastic.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Fantastic. Beautiful.
Yeah, but I mean, you think
we had a little bit of both.
Yeah,
we were like right in the middle.
The internet was ass back then. You would download it would go slow.
Who gives a shit?
Now it goes really fast. You get things quick.
Who cares, bro?
Now there's more opportunities for jobs. I would have a whole different world job if I didn't have YouTube.
Okay, then let's say
there's a lot
2010.
Even 2010, YouTube wasn't paying YouTubers. They didn't start paying until 2013.
Man? It just, I mean, get to the point where it pays, and, you know, I'm just saying this technology shit.
I mean, yeah, there's positive and negatives, man.
Even these phones is getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I don't know. God bless everybody.
God bless everyone's souls.
Yeah, good luck, everyone.
But yeah, the reason why I'm reporting on this is because it's important. I want all you guys that are listening, watching, do your research. If you guys see a video online, don't take it it's true. Like, look into it, because I see a lot of people on social media, they'll just watch a video and be like, oh, it's real. Oh, this is real. It's done. Yep, this is what they said. No, because there's going to be moments where things get clipped up. Right now, there's things that are getting clipped up and making people look bad. Imagine the future with deep fakes, somebody's fake face being put on somebody, and then the voice being changed.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to get bad. So
it's very important.
Yeah, so make sure you do your proper research before you react to things. There's one thing I reacted to that was completely false, and I regretted reacting to it. forget what it was, a couple of weeks ago on social. Actually, no, it was a couple of days ago. There's this video of birds flocking in one area,
Mm-hmm.
and they said it was in Mexico, and that there's a something tragedy war, some fake blah blah blah. It was fake. It was just a video from I think it was Turkey. I don't know where it was. It was somewhere, some totally different location. It was just birds flocking. They always flock there. But I fell for it. I retweeted it without like looking into it. And you know, that's what I mean. Sometimes you'll get caught up on accident, but it didn't do any harm to anybody. It was just something that I was like, okay, let me unretweet this because I clearly didn't look into it. So that's what I mean. I don't really retweet things until I look into it a lot.
For sure, man.
But yeah, crazy thing.
Indeed.